Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. On this channel, we're going to be posting a ton of cooking videos. All of it is going to be Lebanese food because I'm Lebanese. And my goal with this channel is to spread the message and spread Lebanese culture all around the world and hopefully grow a following with it. Today, to start, we're going to be making one of the most classic traditional Lebanese dishes, which is Mujadara, or Mujadara is how it would be spelled with those letters. So let's get into it. So, you're gonna start with some basic ingredients. That'll be in the description, right? And then you're gonna go into peeling the onion first. Obviously, you can't have any Lebanese dish without onions. It's one of the most basic things. So you're just gonna peel it first, and then you're gonna cut it really quickly. So there, you're gonna cut it even more. Get some good slices in there. You don't need them to be too small because everything's gonna get shredded together later. So then you're gonna get your oil. Alright, once it's in the pot, you're going to let it sizzle. Once it's sizzling, you're going to get those onions in. Now you're going to put it on the stovetop and you're going to turn that on, get some heat, and you're going to wait for those onions to get nice and brown on the edges. You're going to mix them around. Obviously, you want to get it nice and spread. Now, while you're waiting for that, you can start with getting your lentils and your rice together because they're both going in at the same time. You're gonna remember you got to keep mixing from time to time. Make sure those onions are good. All right, now here they're ready. You can go ahead and get the rest of your stuff, which is the lentils and the rice. You're gonna pour those in. And right after, you want to go get some water because obviously you need everything to, boil. You need that rice to get cooked and the lentils to get cooked. So you're going to be getting a lot of water. This is something you want to make sure you get right and to be precise with, because too much water will make the consistency of the dish in the end to be wrong. Right, you're going to get your salt. This is what's going to give it most of its flavor here. And you're going to get the allspice. And finally, you want to get a tiny bit of cinnamon. Alright, now you want to mix this all together. And all this is in a pressure cooker, as you saw in the beginning. You want to set 20 minutes. And once you got that, let's talk a little. Now, I'm sure most of the people seeing this video are going to be Lebanese, or people who are very interested in Lebanese culture and food. So, Lebanese culture is very rich and goes way back. Lebanon has been part of the majority of large empires in history. So, usually, foods like this date back. This is one of the most culturally significant foods. Everyone thinks of it as some sort of comfort food. You know, Mujadara, you know, your mom tells you to come home. She made Mujadara for you. She yells at you because you want to go eat at McDonald's or something, right? This food dates back centuries. It can be dated back all the way into the Mesopotamian Empire, actually. And it's very interesting because there's even some small references to it in the Bible, where it speaks of a bowl of lentils, which is some sort of primitive form of mujadara because, well, it's mainly lentils. The word mujadara actually means pockmarked, which refers to the lentils, well, resembling small pockmarks, you know, when they're mixed with rice. And the dish can vary depending on where you're actually getting it from, but that's not too important. And every household has their own way of making it. My household, we shred it all together, which gives it this nice texture in the end. Usually it's referred to as some sort of poor man's food because it has very basic ingredients and very, well, easy ingredients to acquire, as you saw. I'm sure these are ingredients that most households even have without even thinking about it, at least if you're in a Lebanese household like mine. It is a very, very loved dish, and I don't think I've ever met anyone who doesn't like it, so I hope you enjoy it after eating this if you've never tried it before. But let's get back to the cooking. So by now you should have taken it off fire. You want to go with a food processor, blendy thing, and you want to basically mix this all together. You can go a bit faster than I did here, but I was just starting slow, just, you know, get it working and everything. So once you're done blending it all together, that's what it should look like. Now you want to give it a little taste, make sure it tastes all good, you know. You might want to add some of the spices if you didn't put enough, and then you're gonna go grab some sort of container. Here we used a glass Pyrex, and you're just gonna pour it in. And once you've done that, you will have your mujadara, but you do want to let it cool a little bit so that it's not too liquid when you go eat it. So you just leave it out, and then you can put it in the fridge later or eat directly. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy the food too. You should be expecting a lot more from me in the future. Next should be some grilled chicken, or taou, as we call it in Lebanon. And see you guys next time.